Hello everybody and welcome back to Emily's Upcycled Home. Please shop my items on Facebook Marketplace with the link in the description. Follow me on my business page for updates, reels, and new items. Like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget that notification bell for more DIY videos. Let's go ahead and jump into project number 1. Now we're going to be working with these two candlesticks here, and I thrifted them a while ago and they've been sitting and sitting. I even posted them on my Facebook business page saying, oh, this is the next project I'm working on, but then they sat some more. But we're going to come in and we're going to tackle this project. Let's get this done and moved on. So I'm coming in and I want to add some texture in. So I'm coming in with some Sea Spray by Dixie Belle, and that is a textured additive. And I'll have the links to purchase the Dixie Belle products and other products that I use in here as well. Now I'm mixing this with just some DIY paint that I'm trying to use up in the color B-board. And this is a crafter's foul here, you guys. Do not use a plate. Do not use your brush to mix up all this product. Use a little bowl, plastic cup, and a little plastic spoon. It just got all clogged up in my brush, and I went ahead and worked with it because there was no turning back now. But you know, hindsight, I would have used it differently here, and that was such a creator's foul right there. But we're gonna go ahead and come in, and I'm using my brush here, and I'm gonna stipple on that white paint, and I'm gonna probably do this first layer just to give it the texture that I want onto these stands here, and then we'll come in with a second coat of paint using the color, I believe I come in with Cathedral Taupe, but I'm just going to go ahead and use a blotching method. It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be 100% covered because, mind you, this is the first coat that's going on, and this is just to add the texture to this piece. And I'm going to go ahead and repeat the steps of putting on the texture on the second piece, and then we'll go ahead and move on from there. Now I'm thinking we're doing like a French country kind of vibe here. So I'm going to go ahead and come in with my Cathedral Taupe here. Now these sat overnight and they're thoroughly dry. So here's the Cathedral Taupe that we're coming in with, which is this pretty kind of tannish color. And I'm going to go ahead, and I believe I only put one coat of this fusion paint color on here. And like I said, I'll have the product list in my description, and you guys can go ahead and shop the paint products that I am using today. So I'm going to do the same process to both and give them that one coat of paint and let them thoroughly dry. And once again, I think they sat again overnight. And I'm thinking I was going to come in with a transfer, but I decided to go a little bit more simple with this. So I am coming in just to add another layer here, and I'm coming in with the Grunge Gray by Dixie Belle. With my wax brush here, I'm going to go ahead and add some of that Grunge Gray wax onto my brush, making sure that I offload the brush. And then I'm going to come in with a light hand, and I'm going to blend in that Grunge Gray into the top of the layer of Cathedral Taupe. Just blending it wherever I want to blend it, fading it up. Now, if you want to, you could probably even do like a little bit of an ombre effect here if that's your jam. But I'm just going to go ahead and cover the full post here, or the full candlestick. And we're going to continue on just blending in this Grunge Gray, and then we'll move on and repeat that process with the second stand. So do you guys see the difference in the variation of color tone here with that Grunge Gray on? It just adds a deeper tone to these candlesticks and giving it another dimension here, adding in that wax. And like I said, I'm going to repeat that process in for the second one here, making sure I'm blending in the wax, not making it so blotchy, and Then we'll come in and, like always with the wax, you want to go ahead and wipe off all the excess so that it's not too thick on your piece and it doesn't take forever to cure. And also sometimes it won't cure the way it needs to because there's so much wax built up on there, and then you get this filmy kind of residue. So I'm coming in with just a paper towel and I'm going to wipe off all the excess and repeat the process for both candle holders. And some of that taupe color is really showing up on the top. Some of that cathedral taupe underneath is shining through as well. So here are our pieces, and there's a little piece on here that's bothering me. It's a little bit thicker. Do you see it? And I'm trying to pick that off because it was like a little bump and I didn't like it. So I picked it off, and then I came in and replaced more grunge gray on top of that, making sure I blend it back in. Now, these are some wood coaster rounds. I do get these off Amazon, and if you notice, my husband lasered a little bit on one, and then it kind of sat there. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to upcycle his scrap pieces, and I'm going to go ahead and add some DIY wax here to age up the wood. And then I'm not going to worry about the laser because, of course, that's going to go on the top of the candlesticks and it's going to be facing down, and nobody's going to know that it's there except for the people who watch this video. So we're going to come in and we're going to apply our E6000 all the way around our rim of our candle holder here. And then we're going to put our wood round on top and add some weight to that and let that sit. And with E6000, you want a good bond. You need to let that sit for 24 hours. Now for our second project here, it's going to be a simple upcycle. And I've had this wicker basket in my home. I'm done with it. It's done its purpose for me. So I'm going to let it move on. And of course, I have to add a little something to this and upcycle the piece. So I found this cloche also in my stash of goodies that I have that I don't use. It's just sitting there. So I come in with just a simple bow and a piece of greenery and some floral wire, and I marry these two pieces together and make them a little set. Now it's not going to come with the plate, but I thought a white plate would look so nice under here with all your little pastries on top, and there is room around the edges also to add some greenery, maybe a wreath or something like that. And just a quick reminder here, you can catch me live every Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time over on my Facebook business page. Jumping into project number 3, I have this little wire chicken, I guess, and I want to change it up just a little bit, add a little bit more variation to it, and then stage it up and add some filler to it as well. So I'm making small little changes here, and in the end, I'm thinking that I could have just left the basket because it kind of looks similar to me. But you guys let me know, did I add a little something special, did a little variation, deepen the tone? Let me know down in the comments, or did I just paint it and it looks exactly the same? But I continue on with the process here, just layering up those 3 pieces. Those 3 tones, you know, the beadboard white, the grunge gray, and then I'm going to come in with a little bit of DIY dark wax as well, and I'm just going to blend up these colors. And I'm coming in very lightly with these colors, and I'm just trying to add a little bit more variation to this piece, I don't know, just make it a little bit different. And let me know once again if I succeeded or it just looks like the same piece I started with. But here I am coming in with Dixie Belle grunge gray and just a little brush. And the thing is also is I need to seal that DIY white beadboard paint because it doesn't have its sealer. So I decided to come in with that grunge gray. And then here I go ahead and come in also with some dark wax. And I repeat that same process of lightly adding wax to my brush and just blending it onto the piece. And then I'm just going to layer a little bit more white just to add a little bit more variation. It kind of covered all that white I added. And then I will go back in with a little bit more wax here just to seal that DIY paint, and then we'll be done. And then we'll go ahead and stage this up or add the details that I want to add. And when I put this up for sale, it will come with the little cage and the little things that I add inside. Now I messed up and I missed some of the video here, but first I come in with just some moss, and then I came in with a little bundle of floral that I had there, and I bundled it up with wire that goes in the center, and then I added this ribbon that I found in my stash. And now here I decided to add a little bit of wording on that ribbon, so we're going to come in with just this transfer piece here, and I think this is a Prima transfer, but don't quote me on that. It's been in my stash for a while. And you're going to see me coming in with different tools here because I don't know where my little handy dandy stick went. And I went ahead and added just a little detailing around those ribbons. Let me know what you guys think of these projects by leaving me a comment down below. And here are our finished products. I hope you guys like them. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one.